Highway horror in Colorado. A torrential downpour sparks flash flooding, sweeping cars off the road. Look at this videotape. Some getting stuck in the mud. One of those cars belongs to a video editor with Colorado Springs, the Gazette newspaper, who recorded the whole thing. He says he looked down for a minute, and when he glanced back up, a giant black wave of mud slamming into his car, washing him down the highway and trapping him for about half an hour. He finally managed to climb out of the window and jump to solid ground. Remarkably, no reports of injuries. My next guest is John Schroyer, who was inside that car and shot the video. John, first of all, explain why you were even there in the first place.
Misplaced sense of duty.